Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come here and speak to you. And I think I want to talk to you as people that have children, that have families. Some of you maybe you never have known what it's like to struggle just to eat, to feed your family or have a roof over your head, but maybe some of you have. And maybe some of you had and forgot what it's really like. I am a parent. I have 3 children. I am doing my best to help my children go to college and finish their education. I consider myself to be low income. And when this announcement came of a 23% increase, I really got terrified. And you know, you guys have power. I often see politicians when they're running for office that they always talk about the middle class. And I always ask, what about us? We vote. We can vote you out of office and we can vote you into the office. Our vote counts as much as the vote of the middle class. And we are the people. We are the people. We are affected by this. We are decent people. We are hardworking people. I want each one of you to consider the fact that very rich, wealthy people never have enough money. They never have enough money. No matter what you do, they will never feel that they have enough profit. But there are children, little children, crying while they sit on the profit, while they have the nice vacations, and they go on their boat because they have to make more and more and more and more. I took an Excel sheet and I went through my income, what we make as a family. And I have to tell you, I'm already choosing utilities over food, because I have to make sure that I pay my rent, I pay my utility, and that my child stays in college. And sometimes it's not enough. It's not enough for us to eat and pay for utilities. So please, please just be strong, be courageous, do the right thing. I have thought so much about this increase, even $10, $20 for me and my family. And for my child I want my children to make it. I want my minority children to get an education. I want them to live in a better neighborhood and for the next generation to be better. We need an opportunity to breathe. That's what we need. The low-income people, we need an opportunity to breathe. And I understand as a person that makes choices all the time, it's not easy to make the right choice all the time. I understand that it's not easy, but as a person that makes the right choice most of the time, the reward comes back to you, and then you see that you were rewarded for the good choice you made, even though it looked bad, like you know everything's gonna go against you. But making the right choice always have good consequences, that really. And you know, I think too, this decrease in gasoline happened, and then this increase in electricity, it makes me wonder. And it also makes me think, okay, this low cost in gasoline can't stay like that for very long. I think, okay, what is Russia, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela going to do in a year from now when they see that they're feeling that this little increase that we have temporarily for now, for a few months, is causing them destabilizing the region, and they start pressuring us. It's gonna go up with, you know, it's gonna basically destroy us, the poor, because it's not gonna stay like that. I'm not a politician, I don't understand economy, but I understand enough to understand how things work. And when gasoline goes up and then you have this increase, what's going to happen to us? So all I want to ask you is to please hear our voices. I work with a program that deal with low-income people, and one of the greatest stressors that people are dealing with already is utilities, keeping the utilities on. You can't even imagine the level of stress that families are already facing every day to have the utilities on. You know, to be a parent, and I've been through that, where I would say, well, if the electricity goes, I can handle it. I'm an adult. I've been through a lot in life. What about my children? What about my children? They don't deserve that. So, you know, thank you so much for listening. And I, as a woman of faith, I will pray that each and every one of you do the right thing, because this is just about doing the right thing and not letting people in a position of power really
extort us.
I want to choose a nice word because I'm already nice lately. You know, manipulate you know. So I believe that you guys will make the right choice. 23% is just too much. And you know what's going to happen when the gasoline and everything else goes up. It's about children and elderly people. It's not about people who are using the credit card to go to the club or buy clothes that they can't afford, the things that they can't afford. It's about basic need. You know, as an immigrant and an American citizen, I have so much faith in America. I am an American, and I believe that as Americans, if we want something, we are an unbelievable country. I have so much admiration and respect for our country. So if something doesn't happen because we don't want it to happen, but if we want it to happen, it will happen. So this is about justice, please. 23% is unacceptable. Small businesses, they're gonna close. They're gonna close. Not every business, but I live in Providence in a section where there's so many small businesses. So really, the electricity goes off, the food will go up, because it's not just about electricity. If a small business is struggling to stay in business and they get this increase, they have to get that money from somewhere, from food, which is something that people need. Landlords, they're gonna raise their rent, which is something that people need. We don't have enough, we just don't have enough resources to support the families that will be affected by this increase. We just don't have it. And it's gonna cost each and every one of us in the state money. It's about economy, it's about your own pocket. Because every child that ends up homeless, the state has to take care of it. In America, we don't need children in the state. We don't. Every elderly, every woman, every family that ends up homeless, or without the resources, or using the emergency room too much because they don't have a place to stay, or maybe staying in a car, it's gonna cost a lot more than 23%. So this is not just about, you know, compassion, also about economy and everyone. And when things don't go the right way, what do? Increase taxes. You guys are the ones that make enough money to pay the tax increase, not us. We don't make any money.
And we pay it.
So thank you very much and have a nice day.
All right.